The universe has no interest in your comfort. It is designed only to test your resolve. Yet you possess the final, sovereign power that no external force, no loss, no betrayal, no misfortune can ever touch. There are truths about us that no mirror can show, and no voice will speak unless we are brave enough to listen to the judgment of the witness within. We spend our lives fearing what others think. Yet the deepest judgment comes from within, from the silent observer that watches every thought we try to escape. As Epictetus warned, you cannot hide from the witness within. This is where the true psychological facts begin, not in the chaos of the world, but in the ordered fortress of your own mind. 1. The measure of a soul is its stillness in the face of emotional pain. There is a Stoic truth most people run from. Pain is not a punishment. It is the examination. The world sees your public posture, but pain sees your foundation. Pain tears through the surface and exposes the structure underneath. As the Stoic scholar Pierre Hadot wrote, circumstances do not create the man, they reveal him. When something wounds you, betrayal, loss, disappointment, your prohoresis, your fundamental power of choice, undergoes a fracture test. The untrained soul collapses inward, letting emotions drive them like a storm, pushing a broken ship. But the disciplined soul rises into self-control, discovering that emotional pain is not chaos, it is information. Humans have a primitive instinct to escape discomfort. We numb it with distractions or hide behind pride. Yet every escape teaches the mind one toxic lesson. I am too weak to face this. Avoidance calcifies, trapping the person in an identity built on fear. The true seeker of inner strength, the kind the Stoics described, confronts emotional pain directly. They treat pain like raw material. The emotional wound becomes clay, and the rational mind becomes the sculptor. Emotional resilience is not built in calm. It is forged through conscious engagement with discomfort. When you choose to sit with your emotions instead of fleeing them, you actively train your mind's capacity for self-regulation. Pain becomes the training ground for clarity. The way you respond to emotional pain reveals what governs your life. If passion governs you, your pain becomes aggression. If fear governs you, your pain becomes avoidance. If reason governs you, your pain becomes transformation. Cleanthes described the disciplined mind as a fortress that even suffering cannot conquer. This is what emotional pain tests, the strength of your inner citadel. If you want to know the true architecture of your character, do not look at your moments of triumph. Look at your darkest ones. How do you respond when the world denies you what you expected? Your reactions in those moments expose your foundation far more than your victories ever will. Once you understand this, you stop fearing suffering. You start using it. You start becoming someone unshakable, not because you avoided the fire, but because you mastered the ability to remain whole within it. 2. The object of your solitary pursuit is the reflection of your true nature. There is a quiet truth about human beings that few will ever admit. What you pursue when no one is watching reveals who you are becoming, not what you claim to value, but what you repeatedly and consistently chase in solitude. People often build public identities made of borrowed desires, goals shaped by fear, and dreams shaped by comparison. This is self-alienation. Stoic thinkers understood this centuries ago. As Epictetus wrote, "First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do." Most skip the first step, never asking what they truly desire, because the answer would expose the emptiness of the life they've accepted. The things you quietly chase, the knowledge you hunger for, the discipline you try to build, these things cut through all illusions. They show what you value without the filters of ego or audience. If you chase distraction, your mind is escaping itself. If you chase validation, your spirit has forgotten its own intrinsic worth. But if you chase growth, mastery, and inner order, then your nature is aligned with virtue. Psychologists studying intrinsic motivation have found that the strongest predictor of long-term fulfillment is what a person seeks when the world is not demanding anything from them. In solitude, the mind reveals its true orientation. This is why solitude matters so deeply. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to retire into the self, not as an escape, but as a ritual of alignment. Away from society's noise, away from expectations, what we choose to pursue becomes the truest measure of our character. Silence exposes the gap between who you are and who you pretend to be. Most people avoid it, fearing the emptiness inside them, the lack of loyalty to their own potential. But the one who walks the Stoic path uses silence as a mirror. They study the impulses that surface when no one is judging them. They examine the temptations, the fears, the desires. And through that examination, they shape themselves. When the world is asleep, what do you pursue? Comfort or clarity? Entertainment or evolution? The answer will not flatter you. It is meant to reveal you. When you confront that truth without fear, you gain the power to realign your life with intention, discipline, and unwavering self-control. 3. Your immediate reactions are a pure mirror of your internal discipline. If there is one truth human beings spend their entire lives trying to hide, it is this: your reactions expose you more deeply than any public declaration. Personality is a crafted narrative. Reactions are the split-second impulses before you can sanitize them. They reveal the current architecture of your inner world. The Stoics were obsessed not with how a person behaves, but how a person responds. As Seneca observed, a man's worth is measured by the things he can bear. Your reactions, especially under pressure, reveal your unconscious patterns, your wounds, and your level of inner order. People believe their true self is what they aspire to, but the truth is far less flattering. Your reactions are the purest reflection of who you are right now. If insult makes you furious, you are ruled by insecurity. If rejection breaks you, you are ruled by attachment. If temptation derails you, you are ruled by impulse. But if you can pause, breathe, and choose your response, you are ruled by yourself. We live in a world where emotional reactivity is the norm. People treat their impulses as if they were sacred truths. Yet the Stoics argue the opposite. The first feeling is the untrained animal. The chosen response is the human being you are sculpting yourself into. This power, the power to choose your response, is your prohairesis. It is the power no one can take from you. The power that defines your character more than your experiences or circumstances. Most people live their entire lives reacting instead of responding. External events play them like instruments because they have never trained the mind to remain still inside the storm. But the ones who value clarity over comfort do not simply feel. They observe, they interpret, and then they act. They refuse to let the world dictate their internal state. Ask yourself, how easily can the world provoke you? What does your anger, your jealousy, or your defensiveness reveal? These reactions are not accidents. They are signals from your inner architecture calling you to build something stronger, cleaner, and more aligned with reason. The one who learns to master their reactions learns to master themselves. And the one who masters themselves is no longer shaped by the world. They shape the world around them. 4. Silence is the ultimate shield of the sovereign mind. In a world that celebrates noise, those who understand the power of silence stand apart. Words are often weapons, even when spoken without malice. Gossip, trivial demands, and empty affirmations flood our senses daily. The mind that cannot distinguish between the necessary and the trivial is directionless and vulnerable. The Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus taught, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Silence allows observation, reflection, and the ability to discern truth from distraction. It prevents the emotional erosion that comes from reacting to every provocation and trivial demand. Those who speak impulsively surrender their power, but the one who masters silence commands attention without effort. A few measured words delivered with precision carry more weight than 1,000 shouted opinions. Silence is a fortress. It protects not only your mind, but your energy, your focus, and your inner peace. Moreover, silence cultivates self-mastery. It forces confrontation with the internal world, the thoughts, fears, and impulses that would otherwise be drowned out by constant chatter. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." To retreat into this inner stillness is not avoidance, it is preparation. It is the process of becoming unshakable. We live in a culture obsessed with immediate expression and external validation. But the one who values silence is free from this tyranny. They are unshakable because their power is internal, not external. They respond deliberately, not reflexively. The world may scream, tempt, or provoke, but the one who masters silence will emerge unscathed, powerful, and free.